what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Andre Bishop's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. Remember, it was just a fight ago when Andre Bishop broke his right hand against Meldrick Johnson. Now he swears he's back to full health here against Reggie Stewart. Let's find out. Round one underway. Remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here.
Keep working the body.
Stewart's scouting report is an easy one to read. 3 letters, J-A-B.
Yes, sir. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's jabbing in his way, and I don't mean talking. Yeah, I mean throwing that stiff lead hand out into his opponent's face all night long.
Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as this, guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence. He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
How about that left hand? The uppercut lands. Reggie Stewart now finding that target. He got hit right there, but he also, Reggie Stewart stunned by that shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
Joe, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you can...
And banging away he goes, targeting that head and landing with a bomb. Talk about putting an issue to rest. How about Andre Bishop scoring a knockout with the injured right hand everybody was questioning? He does it here tonight against Reggie Stewart.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop tries to move forward tonight. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my broadcast partner Teddy Atlas, coming to you from the Thomas and Mack Center, where tonight the unbeaten Andre Bishop will face the veteran heavyweight Dwight Cooper. This is going to be a challenge for both men, although Andre Bishop feels like he has everything positive. That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper. And a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
Good jab by Cooper. And now you can see him zoning in on that cut. Is it just human nature when you've done that to somebody to want to go back to it more and more?
Yeah, it's kind of like the bull seeing that red cape. You know, his eyes open, he snorts a little bit more. He's coming for that.
Watch the hook.
Matchup in front of us tonight, Teddy. A power puncher against a guy who's very well conditioned. Now, early on in the fight, what do you look for out of the power puncher?
To take his power, you know, it's not just power, it's where you distribute that power. If I'm in the corner of the power guy, I want to distribute it downstairs to the body. No better way to sap somebody's endurance, mentally and physically, than going downstairs.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack.
Keep moving.
Good job protecting himself. A solid, true uppercut by Andre Bishop. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper.
Move, move.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Dwight Cooper has a real big chance here. He has a very attractive target in the form of that cut over Andre Bishop's right eye. It's starting to bleed badly.
Now we're going to see a part of this fight that we've never seen before. You know, he's been tested in other ways. We know he has a pretty good chin. He's handled certain kinds of adversity, but he's never been cut before. Now we're going to see whether or not he panics. Does he handle this moment?
It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper.
Side to side.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Dwight Cooper. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop.
The only good thing is he's been here before. With all that amateur experience, he has been hurt before. He knows how to behave.
This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues.
Get inside, get inside. Hit the body.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it.
Watch that.
Cooper's left working well that time.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it.
Andre Bishop's bounce is back in his step. Start of a new round coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Scores up top with a left. Bishop with a good shot to Cooper's body.
He's an inside fighter. He's going to have to keep those elbows a little tighter.
I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut.
Keep your head moving.
Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Bishop scoring with that right hand. There's the combo downstairs. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. And he just holds on there. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
And oh, what a good strong uppercut by Andre Bishop. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. And round 3 comes to an end.
That's it. We got it.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway.
Hands up.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Great combination from Bishop. There's that overhand right. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Do that again.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. And he's holding.
That's it.
Cooper's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Dwight Cooper's hurt by a big shot. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down. And wow! Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count.
Head and body, head and body.
Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. Gus Carisi endorsing his charge, Andre Bishop, telling him that's exactly what we work on in the gym. They scored a beautiful knockdown in that last round.
Yeah, they did. Joe, I'm not shocked they scored the knockdown because Bishop has power. He's capable of doing that. What I'm really impressed by is how he did it. He set it up beautifully. Used that jab, and then right off that jab, the right hand where he never saw it coming.
Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Bishop's eye is an absolute mess. That cut is really a major issue. Now, if you're his opponent, it's got to be the primary target, right?
Yeah, in a way, but you don't want to get carried away where you're just aiming at one thing. You want to throw your punches. You don't want to go out there now, start chucking for an exact spot there. You get caught up too much in that. If it's going to land, it's going to land in that area, and the damage will be done.
Oh, that's a big hook right there. You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Watch that.
There's a lot to like with Andre Bishop, but right now, I don't like the way he looks in terms of his conditioning.
No, it looks like he's slowing down a little bit. And you got to wonder if it's a little mental, too. He got a little discouraged that his opponent is still there.
Blocks that punch. Cooper's offense has nearly left the building, but that has a lot to do with the fact that he was hurt earlier. He got tagged.
Now he's got to find a way to be defensive, to make sure he survives, clears those cobwebs out a little bit, but he's got to reconnect the offense before it's too late.
Finish with the
Look at
hook.
that combination by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, that's it.
Carisi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes of a round. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
What an intense hook landed by Cooper. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. What a forceful hook by Cooper. Bishop's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo.
You got this one.
Let's go.
That right hand over the top lands flush.
Move your head.
Oh, you gotta like that hook by Andre Bishop. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Dwight Cooper's hurt by a big shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Double up your punches.
10 seconds remaining in this round. Protecting his head well with his guard.
All right, breathe. Deep breath.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Cooper's coming out here to start this round knowing that all eyes are on him. Remember, he was hurt in that last round, so here he is, a target here early on in this round.
Well, all eyes are going to be on him, but all ears should have been tuned in his corner. He had to hear the right things. I wonder if he did. And the right thing to hear was why you were hurt in that last round. He needs to have that information.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Cooper. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Halfway through the 7th round. There's a straight right hand. Bishop with a nice combination, a good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper.
Work the body, kid. Body shots. Yeah, give him a word.
Blocks that punch. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Bishop's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
10 seconds to go in the 7th. And that's the end of round 7. Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them,
combo.
it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Nice strike after catching one by Cooper. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
A crushing two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Cooper's left now getting into the mix. The halfway point of round number 8. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Guard up.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. He comes back with the left hand again. Good 1-2 from Bishop. He landed that right hand flush against Cooper. Parries that punch away. Cooper's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Throws out the jab and then brings back the uppercut up top. Right. You watch this kind of an effort tonight by Andre Bishop, and you completely understand why his trainer, Gus Carisi, says the things he says about him.
Yeah, and you understand why he thinks he will be a star. Not just a champion, but a guy who will draw crowds. And I'm not surprised, or at least I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in the corner right now telling him, go out there and close the show.
Oh! Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Cooper probably thought he had everything going his way early, but it is Andre Bishop standing tall with a knockout victory.